Hi guys, how are you? Sunday, fun day, relaxing day. I'm sitting here working on, halfway with my second book, third book, carrying on with the series. It's about past lives, living past lives, reality, realizing that you're part of a past life. My realization came years and years and years ago. And since small, I was always like, who am I? Who's this people? It's little things, but in any case. And the thought came to me, how different would people treat each other if they can actually see what another person's previous life was? Imagine you with your partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever, realizing who they were in your life or in a previous life. So my eyes are itchy terrible today. But in any case, if you can realize who you were in a previous life, it'll explain so much to you. I mean, for me, it just opened up a whole different world that actually made sense to me. It confirmed what I was feeling since I was small and why I am like I am, and that it didn't make me abnormal, as some people would have said to me through the years. Like, you're not normal. God, no. I've never been normal. I haven't got a box. Wasn't born in a box. Boxes that side, me that way. But if you could just realize who you were and know specifically who you are, it'll clear up so much for you in your life. Do you realize that? If everybody could just have a glimpse into someone else's previous life, how much better everybody would just get along and realize, oh, okay, she was a warrior, no wonder she's like this. Or, oh, okay, he was a pauper meaning having nothing but a piece of rye bread and maybe water. People are so quick to be against other races. Do you know which race you belong to before this one? And now you're going to tell me, Marlies, there's no such thing like reincarnation. It's bullshit stories, the Bible says blah, 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 blah. Go read your Bible again. Okay? Go read your Bible again. And then you come back to me on that one. We decide if we want to come back. And where we going? Because sometimes we follow other souls. Did you know that for every lifetime, the partners you had actually comes back into your life again? Are you aware of that? That's quite another thing. It is quite interesting. You weren't aware of that? They might come in different roles in your life. And that's also why I decided to write the book, so people can be more understanding of someone when they say, I remember my past lives. Some of my memories just wasn't cut off after I was born, which was amazing. And some of them had to be awakened. By accident, actually. So if you ever felt like, you're stepping into another timeline, it's not unreal, it exists. So I just wanted to tell you this. Maybe it helps you a little bit in understanding you and what you are. So I did my first book, Sakura for My Master. It's available You can actually buy my pages on Facebook, purely for the fact that so many people ask me about it, that I could explain to them in a real life setting, you know, in a real life story. Because it's easy to think, oh, something is fiction, and then it's not fiction, it's an actual real life thing. And I've met how many people during my life that actually confirms, and when I stand and I look at them, it plays off like a movie here in my mind's eye, and I can tell them exactly who and what they are, what they used to do, where they were. And it is so amazing. And then some other time I would actually breach the subject and say, listen, have you ever perhaps felt like you were this or that? And they say, yeah, you know, I've always liked that. Or I always thought maybe when I watch a movie, it's like, yes, that could be me. It's because we fulfill those roles in other lifetimes, not just this one. You must remember one thing. Your soul has got a continuous life. Okay? It's only this body that cuts off when you leave here. Sometimes you look exactly the same, especially if you were part of a very close bond of other people. You will be recognizable to other souls. It is so amazing. It is fantastic. If you actually go deep into this and you start learning more and more and more. This has been a part of my life like in forever. And also the past 20 odd years. It is amazing. So don't ever, just because you feel different like from other people, think that you're the odd one out. You get someone that tramps around like she's the queen. And you think, like, if I can really think she's the queen, hey? Did you think that maybe she was a queen? And that's her demure. That is who and what she is. That's how she carries herself. If I thought of it in that manner, you get someone that's got lots and lots of money, but he can't appreciate anything. He pulls everything through his arse. He doesn't care about other people. He's a real jackass, to put it that way. And if you go look back into his past lives, you know why I can't work with money and why he hasn't got anything and why his life is like it is. It's because in a previous life, he had no concern for money. Or someone gave up all that he had in a previous life for someone else. Because the realization was there that even though all those riches and the land and the ships and whatever could not bring someone back or could not save someone, then in this life it will be a process of, okay, I don't want all that stuff because it didn't help me in any case. It didn't bring back, it didn't give me power, it still did not change because I couldn't save that person. It's amazing how things work together and how you can actually tell the story. And if you look at someone, it'll be mostly in your mind that you'll see it, or it'll be like a movie playing off. And something will just like stick in your mind, and it'll take a few weeks, a day, a year. And just one moment you go, and it'll start making sense to you. Because we're all energy that's intertwined. Maybe you've seen someone and you just can't put it together, but you get these flashes in your mind and you're like, I'm sure I know that person. People call it deja vu. Hey? And then someday someone asks you, do you realize what you were in a previous life? And you go like, no, I don't believe in it. And I say, no, it does exist, because I see this and this and this and this with you. And you will maybe go like, oh, no, one of those nutty people. It's not nutty people. That's our gifts. Is to be able to bring you back in, to remind you of who and what you were, so that you can adapt in this life and grow and learn and receive happiness. Because if a previous part of you is missing, it's not all connected into this here and now, you always feel like you're missing something. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand your partner. You don't understand your kids. It's so interesting, and it is so deep. It just all came up now while I was busy sitting writing here. And I thought I need to just do a quick hello on this subject so you can realize life is so wonderful. It is so wonderful. And sometimes you reconnect with your soulmate from another timeline. It's not to say that you're going to have that person, but you be able to reconnect and be friends and still be close. Not to say you're going to have an affair or something. It's just that you're going to kind of crave that person's input, that person's closeness. It's a sense of safety because you knew it as safety from a previous life. That's a lot. I know that's a lot. So I'm just going to cut it off here. We can revisit it again. Or if you would like to know more, you're welcome to book a session with me. But yes, let it sink in a little bit. Think about it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm going to sit here and do my work for the week and try and finish my next novel. It's a good time for it. Venus, some Pisces. So by the way, Venus brings in a lot of feelings. Not anxiety, but Venus brings a feeling of longing and wanting to belong and a kind of a romance flash. So much deep, deep, deep emotions. So just breathe through it. Look at yourself in the mirror and think, you know what? I am one fucking awesome piece of energy. And remember that. Every day you look at yourself. Okay. Keep well. Bye. Love you.